Hey Scorpios, this is Dree, aka Be Nice Tarot, and I'm here with your love message for January 2023, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? So let's go ahead and just jump into what's up with the vibe for January 2023 for you guys. Of course, this flew out. Okay, we have heartstrings, falling in love, yearning, special bond, okay? We have OG, long term support, authentic. Okay, and then we have hold up, pause, repeat again, delay. Okay, so let's just go ahead and just start off with heartstrings. So I really feel like this is probably going to be an ideal time, especially after the retrograde, where it's going to be easier for you guys to really decipher who is really worth, I guess, extending your love to. I really feel like. Okay, now I feel like this could also be highlighting maybe a special bond that you've been kind of holding on to, right? Maybe you're going to be receiving flowers, okay? Or maybe receiving a love letter or receiving some type of, attention to letting you know like someone is interested in you, okay? Someone is pulling at your heartstrings, trying to get your attention, all right? Now, this could be somebody who is OG, long term, you've been with for some time, right? So maybe there is a touch of, maybe bringing the sparks back in the connection, or right, or this could just have to do overall with you seeing that you actually do have protection around you. You do have people that support you. You have people that are willing to stay down for the long haul, whether this is love or whether this is friendship or whether it's career. All overall, you have people standing in your corner supporting you. Okay. um but with hold up here, I feel like before you decide to make any sudden moves or jump into anything, right? I feel like Spirit is saying, like, take a pause, really think about what you're doing before you go ahead and make that move, make any actions, okay? Because you don't want to go into a situation without assessing what the issues were, what the patterns were, and then it becomes a repeat, okay? So, and then it delays things further. So, this is really all about overall just taking your time before you jump into a situation, whether this is love, especially if you are deciding to reconnect with someone to revive, especially if you're yearning for somebody, right? And you know that, it's a special bond. You want to make sure that if you already have encountered this person before, that you're taking your time getting to know one another, right? You're taking your time making sure. And when I say get to know one another, like, okay, especially if this is some of you, so I feel like there's a number of you where you and your person split up, right? So make sure that you know who you're dealing with, because during this time, maybe both of you have kind of just grown, right, and adjusted out of things. Maybe you have new like favorites when it comes to certain things. When it comes to gestures, maybe you were into certain things before, now you're not. So take your time, right, before you go ahead and jump into it, especially if you know how each other's triggers work. So it may not be the same type of triggers anymore. So take your time, all right? Now, I'm just going to put these to the side. We're going to go ahead and jump into how you guys are feeling towards love and towards your person, okay? If you got a person, we'll see it, okay? Let's see. What's up for Scorpios? What's going on? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles. So I just heard back and forth. So maybe there's a lot of back and forth when it comes to what you're doing, where you want to go, who you want to engage yourself in or with. Engage yourself in, okay. But I really feel like you guys are just probably like in this topsy-turvy part where you're coming down to making a decision, but you're still a little bit confused on which direction to go in. Some of you could be dealing with a new person and an old person, and maybe you're unsure like whether to completely move forward from your old person, and maybe you're unsure whether to completely go into your new person because you still have those feelings that you have, and I feel like it's you still have the love there, and you don't necessarily want to make the wrong decision, right? Because what if, I feel like some of you are thinking like, what if, I give this new person a chance and then I realize that I still love my old person. I realized that I was never supposed to leave them. So I feel like you guys are playing it safe, right? I really feel like you guys are playing it safe because you really want to make sure that everything is balanced. You want to make sure everything's fair. I really feel like you don't really want to step on anyone's toes or do anything, wrong to anybody, but at the same time, right? You're not really sure what to do. Okay. You could be dealing with, well, we have Earth, we have fire, and we have Libra here. So I feel like some of you are just not really sure like what to do because you don't really want to make the wrong decision and you don't want it to backfire in your face. Okay. So that's why I feel like Spirit's saying like hold your horses. Okay, hold up. Because before you go ahead and jump into making a decision, you want to make sure this is something that you can really stand on and stick with because you may not be able to just backtrack if you want to. Okay. Why is the Two of Pentacles? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Okay. I'm not going to take that. That's sideways. I'm not going to take that. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? We have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So you know what it is? I feel like because you aren't sure, I feel like you just in and out. Or maybe this is you feeling like someone's juggling you because maybe they're just coming in when they want to. They know how to drop some game. They know how to make you feel good. And then they love bomb you a little bit and then they dip off. That could be for some of you guys, which is why you're really unsure because when you guys are around each other, everything's good. And then when you're apart from each other, everything's bad. So it's just like, okay, what's going on? So I feel like they're just kind of leaving you on like this topsy-turvy, unsure energy where it's like, okay, you don't know whether it's going to be good today, good tomorrow, but when it's good, it's great. You know what I mean? When it's bad, it's terrible. So it makes you confused on whether you should walk away or whether this is more hope that things can get better in this connection, right? Why is the Nine of Wands here? Yeah. Heavy fire here. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You guys could be dealing with someone either has these placements or that's their sun sign. But yeah, I just really feel like you guys are just, sorry. Let me fix that. Can I fix that? Sorry. But anyways, I feel like you guys are just trying to play it safe. You're not really trying to get in any drama. I feel like you're just not even trying to engage with anything where you could lose your temper. Because I feel like some of you guys are just like, I'm not scared for you. I'm scared for me because I don't know how I'm going to handle you, right? I don't know how I'm going to handle you if you keep messing with me. I feel like that's just a big thing for you guys. You're just like, I'm gonna just be cool. I'm not even gonna even try to put myself in no drama. But it just seems like there could be either conflicting energy regarding what decision to make, who to choose, because maybe some of you guys have multiple options and you're just like, damn, I didn't expect it to be like this. I didn't expect myself to really be lost on who to love. I did not see this. And maybe some of you guys could be finding yourself in a situation where people are fighting over you and you're just like, damn, they're fighting over me and I really don't even know what to do. Like, I really don't even know who to choose. So some of you guys, I feel like you're being choosy, and some of you guys could be, trying to figure out if you're going to be the one getting chose. Why is the Justice card here? We have the Lovers card in reverse. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini, okay, or Gemini placement. But I really feel like you guys are, if this is you, I feel like some of you guys are in this boat where, you could be walking around as a wounded warrior. You could be a little bit paranoid. Giving your love to someone just to find and realize that they were playing with you. Just to find and realize that they had other people involved, that they were juggling you with somebody else. So maybe you guys are feeling like, no, like you deserve that love that you've been looking for because it's the way it needs to be balanced. You feel like you deserve it, and you do. Especially if this is you that, you put your all into someone just for someone to like put you amongst somebody else, right? And I feel like it just caused some type of separation with the both of you, right? It kind of turned your world upside down a little bit because you thought, someone was solid and they weren't. They were very in and out, player like, doing what they felt like when they felt like it. So, and but some of you guys could be waiting for someone to make it right to you too. But others of you could be like, unsure if the universe is going to make it right up to you, right? By giving you the love you're looking for. Or maybe you feel like you deserve this. Maybe you feel like no matter what you do or how hard you try, you always end up in a situation where it just does not work in your favor. So it's making you kind of like guarded and drawn up because you're just like, all right, I don't know what to do here. Why is the Justice card here? Okay, the King of Cups. So maybe I feel like also too, maybe some of you guys are hoping that someone comes forward to make it up to you, or maybe somebody has, right? Maybe somebody has, but at the same time, they're not really showing their true hand. I feel like someone's still kind of like averting from or not really trying to really take ownership with how they did you, right? They could be trying to still wear like some type of mask. It's like they're not really as empathetic as they should be. And I feel like you guys are just like, are you serious? Like, you did all this to me and you really don't feel like you're the bad person? You don't feel like you did anything wrong type of energy, you know? But I feel like either way, Spirit's saying like you don't really need to do much to interfere. Karma's going to pull through for you, okay? Karma's going to pull through for you because the people who did you dirty, they're not going to win. Okay, but I feel like Spirit's saying like before you jump into any type of arguments, any type of chaos, really think about that because you don't need any additional stress. You know, you're not the person who messed up, right? Well, for some of you, okay. Now, if this is you that put somebody in the mix and you're a little messy, well, you got some mess to clean up. Why is the Lover's card in reverse? We have the Four of Swords. So yeah, I really feel like this is just time for you guys to really chill out, hang out, you know, focus on your self-care, focus on calming down your nerves, not really paying too much attention to, you know, what's going to happen next or how things are going to be made right to you. I feel like some of you guys are also looking for revenge. Like you want to put it in your hands. Like you're just like, no, 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 I'll do it. But I feel like Spirit's saying like, you don't need to do any of that. It's going to be made right regardless. So, you know, you don't need to go out of your way to make somebody feel it. They're going to feel it. So let's just go ahead and see what the energy is for your person. We have the Two of Cups. So, okay, let's just see more though, because, okay. So I feel like, you know what, this person, maybe trying to put on a show like, okay, I can do this for you, I can do that for you, you know, really playing that role, you know, pulling at your heartstrings, making you feel like you could trust them, making you feel like you can be vulnerable. But when it came down to actually providing, when it came down to actually proving their, you know, their loyalties or, you know, their stability, they weren't there. They don't have it all together. This could also be someone who is a fronter. Like maybe they don't have the finances that they said they did. Maybe they don't have the stability to take care of you the way they were kind of trying to put on, you know? So it was kind of like they wanted you to be invested, or they could still actually feel mutually like, you know, towards you, but at the same time, when it comes to their actions, they're not matching it up. Okay. Even though they may feel how they feel when it comes to their actions, they're not doing that. Okay. So we have Libra here. The Judgment card keeps coming out for you guys. So maybe some of you guys are dealing with Libra placements, but I believe this also came out for Cancer. So maybe some of you guys are dealing with the Cancer, but yeah, it just really seems like it's like they cling on your energy, right? It's like they wanted you to take the lead. They wanted you to take that role. They wanted you to tell them what to do. And you're just like, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You should already know what to do. So I feel like you guys were kind of like in the back and forth of like, wait a minute, should I even be engaging with somebody who I have to instruct how to treat me, like how to love me, how to take care of me? Like, do I really want that? It kind of seems like this person was kind of like pushing for your guidance. Why is the Two of Cups here? Okay, we have the Moon card. Okay, Cancer popping up. So I just feel like there was something that they weren't necessarily being honest with. Now, this could also have to do with maybe both of you had some type of illusion, some type of fears, deception, deceptive energy. Maybe you both were thinking like, okay, this person doing me dirty too. Like, you know, maybe you both thought you both were doing each other dirty. So let me see. Why is the Moon card here? Yeah, maybe you both feel like you both had a wandering eye. So maybe that's why this person was moving a certain way because they were assuming that you just weren't actually going to be serious with them or actually going to be down with them, you know, because I feel like they had insecurities. Being the fact that they weren't in this place that they wanted to be in, they thought maybe you were just going to go off somewhere else and do your own thing. You know what I mean? And find somebody else better than them. Find somebody else that had more money than them. Find somebody else that was more handsome than them. Maybe someone who had a car or someone who had their own place. Like, I just feel like this person also like kind of like needs to kind of grow up a little bit. Like maybe they knew that too, but instead of them trying to step it up and do better, they said, you know what? I'm just gonna go a new direction. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go start over somewhere else instead of actually trying to make it work with you or trying to figure it out with you. So even though they could feel that love, when it comes to that actual long-term support, right? They didn't have that. That was the problem here. And I feel like they want to try to get that, but at the same time, you can't just say you're going to do this, right? But not actually implement any actions towards it. And I feel like that was a big thing for you guys where you're just like, I don't know if I could trust you because I need certain things. I need action. You're not giving me that. Okay. Why is the Judgment card here? Okay, we have the Six of Wands. So I really feel like they know that with you, that is the winning choice. They know that with you, you are top tier. There's no one that can compare to you. But at the same time, they know they have to get their stuff together. And they know that you're not going to tolerate less. Okay, you're not going to tolerate if they have a third party. You're not going to tolerate if they're not trying to get their stuff together. You're not going to tolerate if they're not working or at least trying to be financially stable. You're not going to be the only one that's doing their part, regardless. So I feel like even though they feel how they feel, they know that they have to step it up if they want to have this new chapter with you. Okay. With the Strength card here, Leo, I feel like they're trying to do their best to kind of like pick themselves up because they don't want to see you move on with somebody else. But they know that that's a possibility if they keep playing. If they keep playing games, they know that that's a possibility. Okay. With the Four of Wands, yeah, this is somebody who wants this. Okay. They want to, build a home with you. Maybe this is someone who also wants to be engaged or wants to propose to you. Maybe they want to build a family, or you guys have a family and they want to, like, keep that together, right? They want to keep that. It's like a special bond to them. 1111. Okay. This is something very special. This is like a manifestation, like a dream come true. Okay. Which is why heartstrings came out and special bond is here, because they know that they're not going to get that with anybody else. And I feel like, you know what? By you taking a step back, by you taking some of your love away, by you kind of like not allowing them to step all over you and walk all over you, it opened them up to see, like, damn, actually, my person's over here. Okay. My person has been in my face this whole time. And I really feel like they, like, them, like, now they're deciding or realizing, they're coming to terms like, no, it was you this whole time. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see how they're feeling towards you. I'm going to be using Mystic B's official, unofficial messages. Okay. I got this on Etsy. So if you guys are. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. I got that low battery warning. My gosh. Sorry, guys. But anyways, like I said, you are a dream come true to this person. This is a manifestation card, 1111. I don't know if it got that part, so I hope it did for you guys. But I'm going to be using Mystic B's official, unofficial messages here. I got this on Etsy, so if you're interested, you know where to go. To see what they feel towards you or what they have to say, okay? Oh, did I go through it? Okay, yeah, I did go through the signs that popped up. Okay, we have I'm working on myself. So I definitely see it here. They are deciding, like, you know what? They got to win you back. They have to do what they got to do. They got to do what they got to do because they don't want to see you go off with somebody else. So I feel like your person's going to be making a turnaround here. I know I owe you an apology. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden they start kind of like, with especially with the Judgment card, this is reconciliation. This is them dropping out of nowhere, giving you this message you've been waiting for, okay? I didn't know what to say. And one more. We have all because of you. Okay. So I feel like they're changing all because of you. They're putting in this work all because of you, because they do not want you to go anywhere else. They're seeing you. They know that, you know what, if they lose out on you, they're done. You know what I mean? They're going to potentially lose out on their person if they don't get their stuff together. Okay. So in the past, maybe they just didn't know what to say. Maybe this is why you kind of been unsure if they even cared about how they did you, or maybe this is what caused the arguments, right? but really they just didn't really know what to say or how to say it. But now I feel like, especially with time, because maybe some of you guys decided to cut them off, or maybe some of you guys just decided, like, you know what, like, I'm just gonna do my own thing for a while, whatever the case may be. Now they're like, now I know what to say because they've been doing nothing but thinking about it. Okay, they know they owe you an apology, and that's what's coming forward because they're working on themselves, right? And they want to show you that they want to prove it to you. Okay, but whether you want to go in that direction is up to you. But I do see there's opportunity for things to actually get better here. But again, this has to be up to you and whether you both can work on this together. Okay. Now let's see, what are the blockages? Okay. Maybe in the past, what it was is that someone wasn't ready to be open and honest, wasn't really ready to be revealing. Someone could have been a little bit timid or shy on how to open up. It just seems like someone was more so focused on the control, and them not being able to have any control shocked them to the point where they were just like, you know what, I just need to keep it to myself. Because it was like they just didn't have their footing. Okay. It was an overflowing amount of love. I feel like this person didn't know what to do with it. Okay. Very different from their past. Very different from their past. This is not the type of like love that they're used to. So it's just like to have this, it's like it definitely shocked them because they couldn't control anything here. They couldn't even control their feelings. Okay, with this Ace of Cups here. Yeah. So they only knew how to run. So it was like this dynamic where all they could do was back out because it was just a lot for them to handle. Okay. Now let's see what's coming forward for you guys. Okay. Let's see what's coming forward for you guys, you and your person. We got a Knight of Cups. Yeah, so we have this return. We have someone wanting to come forward, wanting to apologize, wanting to check in, but also I feel like they don't want to rush too soon, and they may not try to lay everything out on the table because I feel like, again, they're going off of your lead. They're playing it safe. This could also be maybe some of them could be taking more time, you know, to really work on themselves. So until they really feel all the way secure, they're just lurking, watching, stalking you, seeing if you moved on to anybody else, seeing what you're up to, trying to gather as much information as they can. Okay. Oh, okay. Because I really feel like they also don't want to be in a situation where they're burdening you, where you potentially will like kind of like fight them off, or push them away. So they're kind of like on their toes, just seeing what to do, like what options they have. Yeah, with the Page of Swords here, they also just don't want to be in a situation where they get rejected or get hurt because they just don't know where your mind's at. I feel like in their mind, they believe that you're really done and that you're canceling them out and that's it. But I really feel like for some of you, you just want them to really just show you that they're really making these changes. You want to see that. So how it happens really is up to you. But I suggest like you guys not rush into it, like I said, because I feel like if you guys end up rushing into it, it could delay everything even longer. Okay, so really take your time and really think about how you really feel here, because there's a reason why Hold Up came. Okay, there's a reason why Hold Up came out, and you don't want to just rush too quick and all of a sudden nothing's fixed, nothing's talked about. You didn't take your time here, and you also want to make sure you're not just like giving someone a free pass, especially if they hurt you. Okay, you don't want to just let them have the access pass so easy. Okay, guys. So that's what I have for your message. Thank you guys so much and have a good day.